Nicotine. My favorite. Sure seems like everybody's on speed these days. Have you noticed? Of course you've noticed. You're probably on speed right now. Caffeine, nicotine, Adderall, Vyvanse. Vroom, vroom, huh? Gotta go fast. And go fast we have. Look at this line. Wow, I love this line. These are pre-COVID numbers too. You can probably imagine the post-COVID ones. By the way, as this line goes up, guess what else increases? Did you guess schizophrenia? Well, you're right. Congratulations. Stimulants have become the most abused class of drug ever. You're not abusing Adderall and Vyvanse, right? You have ADHD. And you just figured it out over the last few years because of TikTok. Yeah, because of TikTok. That's how you figure. I'm thinking out loud here. Do you think maybe there's a correlation there? Why do we have diagnoses, huh? Like, what are those for? Does the doctor ever diagnose you with ADHD and then say, hey, here's nothing? But yes, you do have ADHD, okay, and so does everybody else. Everybody just figured that out all at once, all at the same time. Wow, what a crazy coincidence. It must be because we all just decided mental health is important. Pat yourself on the back, guys. Now me, I'm not ADHD, okay? I just have the negative symptoms of schizophrenia. I'm not like other girls. Stimulants are a very interesting class of drugs, and in many ways, they're sort of the opposite of psychedelics. Whereas psychedelics cause a system, i.e. you're a system, to break down, stimulants cause a system, you're a system, to double down. Hey, guess what other systems are desperately trying to double down right now so that they don't break down? Think about that one. Every successful public figure is either on stimulants or just has a brain that is naturally like as though they are on stimulants all the time. And even then, half those guys are still on stimulants. Our heroes are the people who can act as the best conduits for capital. This is obviously because your ego is made of dopamine, and stimulants stimulate your dopamine and thus stimulating your ego, and capital works through your ego and needs you to have a high ego in order to function through you. And so the only way to escape your ego is to become schizophrenic because your ego is making you autistic. And that's what Deleuze and Guattari were saying, but they forgot that when you become schizophrenic, you also inhabit every ego, which in a way is the exact schizophrenic process that capital uses. Sorry, I accidentally said a bunch of bullshit there. Moving on. Look at this graph. Isn't that interesting? It seems like the people who are most affected by an increase of stimulant use are people in the 20 to 44 category, who are entering the workforce, starting families, trying to buy houses, trying to earn that, what's that thing they're trying to earn? Come on, honey, take your dopamine. How are you supposed to become a more efficient conduit for capital than AI if you don't take your dopamine? Oh yeah, that's another side tangent. You thought AI was going to liberate us from work? No, turns out you just need to outcompete it in the job market now. That's fun. Good luck with that, by the way. I'm gonna check in 5 years and see how that's going. As time goes on and we progress further towards the post-human techno-capital singularity, a concept that I will not explain. It's pretty self-explanatory, actually. More and more is demanded of us, both physically and cognitively, in terms of the time we're spending and in terms of the cognitive effort we are exerting. But don't worry, I'm sure it'll get better from here. I don't have any data to back that up, but I want it to be true, and I don't like thinking. I think a good way to finish this video is with a quote from a mathematician. If the system succeeds in imposing sufficient control over human behavior to assure its own survival, a new watershed in human history will have been passed. Whereas formerly the limits of human endurance have imposed limits on the development of societies, industrial technological society will be able to pass those limits by modifying human beings, whether by psychological methods or biological methods or both. In the future, social systems will not be adjusted to suit the needs of human beings. Instead, human beings will be adjusted to suit the needs of the system. And that's a good thing. So what am I saying here? Should you go to your medicine cabinet, grab your normal pills and throw them in the trash? And then what, go broke? Should you take your grandma's normal pills and dump them down the drain? I'm not saying don't take your stimulants. I'm saying you have to take your stimulants. You don't have any other options anymore. That's it. That's basically the point of this one. Hope I made your day a little brighter today. Bye!